How y'all doing? I'm back at it again. I've been away for a couple of months. Haven't been feel like making any videos, but I need to make this video. First of all, I need to say, first of all, free Julian Assange. He's very important, and that's what I'm gonna be talking about today. Um, as y'all know, I'm a whistleblower, right? This is me, and for the past eight, well, 6.5, about 7 years out of the 8 years, out of the 9 years, going on 9 years of me trying to get my case seen in front of Congress and get the government to look into it, get journalists to look into it. Almost all, not all, but majority of the journalists that I came across, they will say basically, they will get back to me, or and they won't get back with me, or they won't do anything with my case at all. Um, it's hurting. I ain't gonna lie. That it's hurting. Yeah, this journalist that you think that's gonna look into your case, you wait and wait and wait, and that happens till you realize there's a reason behind that. And I think that's the reason. Is this? I'm gonna explain it right now. As long as journalists live in the West, live under the Five Eyes, Five Intelligence community, eyes such as United States, Britain, Great Britain, excuse me, Canada, France, Australia, I think Germany is part of it. Journalists in this country in the Western Hemisphere only can go so far. They have like a hidden, like they can't go beyond a certain platform of publishing information. If not, if they do publish certain information, their lives can be destroyed. And sad to say, I thought some journalists were basically on my behalf were looking to my case, but it looks like that's not going to happen because of what I just said, that as long as these journalists live in the Western Hemisphere, and they got the CIA, FBI, MI6, things of that nature, these intelligence community, they're going to basically make sure they don't deal with certain stories, all right? They'll give them leeway on certain topics, but certain stories, like my story, JFK, they're going to come down with the hammer. It's like a certain knowledge, certain leaks, certain information can't get out to the public. And that's why it's so important for Julian Assange to be released. Now I have to say this. If he's released, like it's rumors circulating in the next month or two, 2 or 3 months, this was going to happen, I feel to believe. He do have the capability in looking to my case in publishing my whistleblower case to the public, and that would help me out, especially seeing in front of Congress and the Senate. Now, Al-Banisi, if Julian Assange be released and he goes to Australia, he still would be underneath the Five Eyes umbrella, which means certain information is going to be hard to get certain information to him because he's going to be on 24-hour surveillance. So as long as he underneath that Five Eye intelligent umbrella, WikiLeaks is not going to be as strong as it should be, I feel to believe, once Julian Assange get out. Hopefully we stay praying, hopefully everything be all right with him and he get out alive and he stay alive, right? What's going to happen for Julian Assange, if you want to, for WikiLeaks to give the hard, good news, the straight up news, WikiLeaks going to have to relocate to a country that's not under the Five Eyes. that's not under Western intelligence influence, like somewhere like Iceland. All right, I think Iceland would be good for Julian Assange, unless Iceland's being manipulated by Five Eyes. Zimbabwe is another place. Um, Another place would be Eritrea, Venezuela, Mexico. The president of Mexico said he wants Julian Assange down. We'll see. I mean, maybe Mexico. Some parts of Mexico they got some communities in Mexico will protect Julian Assange. I feel to believe. Same thing Venezuela. I think the same thing Nicaragua. Um, of course Cuba as well. Um, I'm trying to think somewhere else that Julian Assange can go to, and I mean they have other places, but the places he can't go to, definitely he can't go to Europe. He can't he can't go to Canada. You go to the islands. They're just, I mean, U.S. is nab him there. Um, he can't go to China or Russia because they're gonna say he's a Chinese or Russian accent. So the places that I was talking about that Julian Assange can go to, like Zimbabwe, Eritrea, places like that. I feel to believe, in my opinion, maybe even the Congo, because I feel to believe that those countries that he can do his work without being spied on too much. The truth, the real information will get to him. Whereas, if he go to Australia once he released, because law says saying, hopefully he released the next 2 or 3 months. You know, Australia will have a bind on him, where certain information won't get to him, and certain information, if he do get it, it'd be hard for him to get it out because they just raid his house constantly, throwing him in, halfway houses and things of that nature, prisons. Just keep them under surveillance. In my case and other hard-hitting cases, I feel to believe wouldn't get out there if he's in Australia. But if he's not in Australia and he's out of the eyes of he's away from the Western intelligence, and that Western intelligence can't really do too much, it's gonna be hard for the Western intelligence to keep a lid on Julian Assange once he get out, hopefully. And yeah, that's something I had to think about today because I had close to 20 journalists I had sent information to, and some of them got back to me with me saying they're gonna look at it, they're gonna do things like that. They're gonna investigate. They never get back with me, or they just they never deal with it because let's face it, these journalists that I got in contact with is mainly from United States, and then underneath that umbrella of the challenges community, right? Then underneath that, in the CIA, FBI will put pressure on people, and they will scare these journalists away from my case and other cases similar to mine that's out there. So, in a way, I do understand. I'm disappointed, upset, but you live to learn, and I got over it before with the other 19 journalists, close to 19, 20. But you live to learn. That's just the facts of life, man. It's just CIA, MI6, they are serious. That's why they are afraid of Julian Assange. Hopefully, he get out. Julian Assange get out. He get back in his right mind, and hopefully, he can get a hold of my information and he can publish it, all of it, right? Or they might have somebody in the intelligence community around him, trying to control him. Hopefully, he can see through that, and other people around him can see through it, and he can go back to publishing good material on anti-war stuff and communications and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's all I wanted to say today. Thank you, and God bless you. Follow me on Twitter, Tarref Simon at Twitter. Follow me on, donate to me on PayPal. This is my name, Tarref Simon, REFEE00. Follow me on Odyssey, REFEE00, and on YouTube, which is REFEE00, Riffy00. So yeah, follow me on those platforms and donate to me if you want to on PayPal at Tarref Simon if you want to donate. So yeah, I will just put my 2 cents in. Thank y'all. God bless.